The Legacy of the Gravitational Owl is a 2D, side-scrolling, action platform puzzle video game that uses gravity to solve puzzles, defeat enemies, and engage players. This game will be an open world that players can traverse back and forth to allow for players to collect items that were originally out of their grasp. This can be due to a lack of an ability needed to reach that area, or lack of the amount of gravitational energy needed to complete the puzzle and obtain the pickup/collectible. Games such as Ori and the Blind Forest and Trine are games that are similar to the idea, but where the Legacy of the Gravitational Owl stands out is the unique use of gravity in many of the basic mechanics and puzzles. Some features that will be implemented from these games listed above will be wall jumping, resource management, and double jumping. Most of the decision making that will occur in the game involves the gravity puzzles. In this example, the player will be given a puzzle with some hidden features. There will be effects that indicate how the gravity is affected in each area of the puzzle. Players will then need to move the box to activate the pressure plate on the ceiling. Players will not be able to move the box on the far side without the pressure plate because the force of gravity will create such a weight on the box that the player will not be able to move it. By pressing the pressure plate, it will reveal the black hole that was behind the box that is moved. Players can then use the black hole to transport to the level above, thus completing the puzzle. If the players make a wrong turn during the puzzle solving process, there will be a reset option so that players may begin the puzzle over as they were before they started the puzzle. Another decision players will be making is during combat. Players will come across different types of monsters, and each can be dealt with in a different manner. For example, heavy units can have an anti-gravity ability used on them to become more vulnerable to the attack. Or, if they are a light unit, players can use a heavy gravity to crush them to make them easier targets. Players will also need to resource manage throughout the journey with their gravitational energy pool. Players will have the option to search hidden areas to find items that will increase the pool's size, but the abilities will always cost the same to use. The pool can be replenished at several different gravity replenishing stations, but can limit a player to what they can achieve in the level at that time. The main goal for each player is to complete all the levels, solve the final major puzzle, and defeat the final boss. However, there will be minor objectives for the players to achieve, such as collectibles, increase health pickups, and increase gravitational energy pool pickups. The health pickups will increase the overall health of the character, while the gravitational energy pickups will increase the number of times you can use your gravity abilities. These goals create rules that players must adhere to in order to progress through the game. Players must complete each level and its boss, must use the correct abilities to obtain collectibles, and must manage their resources to complete the necessary tasks. Some of the requirements for this idea are one main character, 3 different abilities for the players to collect over time, 3 different types of monsters that each have unique abilities. Each monster will have 2 different modes, one being attack and the other being patrol. This will give the player a sense of urgency when in combat with the creatures, and this game will consist of 9 levels, each with unique setups. Some of the risks I can see playing a factor are the art, the programming, and the unique enemy AI. For each unique enemy AI, that requires a new script. New script means more work. For the other programming issues, we can come into our unique setups. For every setup, there's also going to be a unique script. The other would be the art. We are all designers, which means that we do suffer on the art end. So those are things to consider. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.